welcome to the One Walton Show, September, was this, 22nd of 2022. We just had a meeting. We're starting to have these like every Thursday now. And we kind of call them the roundtable meetings. And it's really not a meeting, it's a discussion. Folks from, all over the county come and we sit down and we talk about issues and concerns in their areas and the county as a whole. And then we try to see what we can, do as private citizens, one way or the other, to help matters. So it's growing, and probably going to need about 3 round tables by the time this month's over with. But we discussed the Walton County Performance Audit, Transportation System Discretionary Sales Surtax. The final report dated August of 2022, sorry. And the report wasn't that great. Not a good report card. If this was your report card and you were playing some football, you might not be seeing any playtime. But we're going to go through each category, and each one of those categories have some subcategories. But this kind of gives an overview, kind of like I said, a report card or a grade in categories, either partially met, or didn't meet it at all. So we're going to start off with economy, efficiency, or effectiveness of a program. There was 7 subcategories of this topic, and the overall conclusion was partially met. 2 were met, 2 were partially met, and 2 were not met at all. Next item was structure or design of the program. Overall conclusion, partially met. You had 1 that was met, 1 was not met. Let's go to item 3, alternative methods of providing program services or products. Ultimate fail. We didn't meet any. We didn't partially meet any. We did not meet all 4 of the categories in that one. Goals, objectives, and performance measures. We're batting 100 on that one. We didn't meet that at all either. All 3 of them. Accuracy or adequacy of public documents, reports, requests. Let's see, partially met. Out of the 5, 3 were partially met and 2 were not met at all. Not good. Compliance with appropriate policies, rules, and laws. 4 categories. Partially met as the overall conclusion. We did meet on 1 and partially met on 2. So let's see here. All areas out of, let's see here, 25 was we didn't meet any. 12 of them we didn't meet at all. 7 we partially met, and 4 we met. So it's not good, and I'm not gonna go into all 69 pages of this. If you guys want to get a hold of this report, again, let me know and I'll try and send it to you. The like I said, this report I can send it to you. I'm not going. I was going to go into it a little bit more in depth, but it's just too much, and you guys had hit the stop button. So what we will do is pop into another issue that rolls right along with showing how we're not ready to be accountable or responsible for millions of dollars over 30 years with the current establishment. The infamous golf course. I got the P&L on that, and I'll be right back with you after we put some of these documents to go across the screen. Hey folks, back with you. I do have the copy of the P&L, profit and loss from the county on the Eagle Springs Golf Club, golf course, golf facility, whatever you want to call it. And I wanted to go line item by line item out loud because sometimes when you hear it, it makes a big difference. So let's see how good our investment is doing at the old golf course. Again, this is from 2019 to current date. That's what these numbers are. And I have it up on my computer screen. I can't find my cheaters anywhere, so I'm gonna use my computer screen to read off of. So let's start off with the total revenue. We're gonna look at the line items for that. We'll start with the good and end with the not so good. Membership fees, $410,664. Greens fees, $357,348. Cart fees, $504,678. Miscellaneous fees. Not sure what miscellaneous fees are, but we need to be a little bit more descriptive in our line item when we're dealing with a P&L. It's just my opinion. It's what I'm been used to in the past. And it's a substantial amount of money, so that's why I brought that up. It's at $133,830. Club rental fees, $467. So total revenue, $1,406,988. So when you first hear that, you're like, hey, it's over $1 million, not bad. But you gotta look at it. It started in 2000. Starts in 2019 to now. That's where these numbers are coming from. So you gotta divide that up a little bit. And then you have to look at, with any business, expenditures, expenses. All that plays a huge role. For the folks that don't know, BCC. Let's start off with regular salaries and wages. $958,832. Sick leave, incentive pay, $850. Other salary and wages, again with the vague line item, that's $198,190. We got overtime at $56,200. We got FICA taxes and Medicare at $90,447. We have retirement contributions at $102,402. We have life and health insurance at $232,039. We have workers' compensation at $20,255. Professional services, not sure what the professional services are, that's $1,500. We have other services, again, painting with that broad paintbrush when it comes to a P&L. But other services, $14,990. Travel and per diem, $6,100. Let's see here. $6,300. I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe we're going over, checking out other golf courses, whatever the case. Communication services, $22,352. Maybe WildStar could have helped us out in that category by putting up some equipment on the golf course and letting us use it. Just a hint. Let's see here. Freight and postage services, $570. Rentals and leases, $296,713. Repair and maintenance services, $264,572. We have some tires at $1,500. We have some printing and binding at $7,300. Other current charges. My bosses in the past would have wadded this up and threw it back at me and told me to get it right, but we'll move on. Other current charges, $34,453. Office supplies, $1,531. Operating supplies, $830,651. So if you take just the operating supplies and the regular salaries and wages, you just blew your 1.4 revenue out of the water. Let's continue. Books, pub, subs, and members, $17,950. Training, $6,200. Building, $64,291. Building/golf course maintenance, $82,073. So I'm not sure, but I did go through because I have some records requests on some engineering firms, and I did come across, I believe it was August, some plans or maybe designs for a maintenance facility, and it rings a bell, that 82,000. So that might be what that is. Just kind of picked out at me there, right there, showing the 82,000. I just went by, or just started looking at like the 2022 invoices for engineering firms, so that's why it kind of like stuck. Infrastructure, $297,800. Infrastructure, nice, at the golf course. Machinery and equipment, $118,481. Construction in progress, $369,169. Total expenses, $4,097,750. And they are stating a net income loss of $2,690,762. Now, there's two line items that I don't see on here. One is the acquisition of the golf course, or the purchase thereof, which I think is about 50-something thousand. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. And the January 28, 2020 regular BCC meeting where it looks like Winterberry Irrigations was awarded $961,266 for the golf course irrigation design and installation. So you can add another $1 million to that total expenses, unless somehow they've broken it up into some of these line items where it was other and miscellaneous and all that good stuff. Never know, folks, never know. So really your net loss is $3,690,762. So just another example of, how our money is being used and what we think of it. To me, this is a loss. This should have never happened. You're telling us you need money for something over here, but then we see you flushing it down the ninth hole porta potty over here. So it's very frustrating when you start digging into some of this stuff and you see this, and then you have the rose-colored glasses, mouthpieces, try to divert your attention somewhere else. I mean, you can't look away from losing $3.7 million in 3 years. You're losing $1 million plus a year on a golf course. No, not good. I mean, this on top of the Walton County performance audit for the transportation system discretionary sales surtax. I mean, that report wasn't good at all either. It's a 69-page document. You guys take a look at it. I'm sure it's out there on the internet, but that's where I pulled it off of. But we got a big decision to make coming up. Do your due diligence, investigate for yourself, look at the big picture, and dodge those rainbows that are being thrown all over the place, folks. Have a good rest of the evening. Be safe and God bless. Thank you for watching the One Walton Show.